Alright, welcome to the Real Sports Rundown, G on location. We are at opening day right now with my best friend BJ right now, Astros. And this is his birthday gift for me. And we're on location, Astros taking on the Giants. Roy Oswalt versus Let's Go. BJ, who's going to win tonight, my friend?
Barry's not playing, so it's going to be the Astros.
Astros are going to win today. Thank you very much. And the lovely camera holder right there, Jennifer, is holding it for us right now. We'll have her on the show here later today. But it's G on location, Real Sports Rundown. Don't go anywhere. More from opening day. Stay tuned. Roll the intro.
Welcome to the show where there's so much to be gained. Get ready to be educated and entertained. When it comes to sports, there's no fooling around. Here's Ryan with his Real Sports Rundown.
Alright, baby, that's right. Welcome to the Real Sports Rundown. I am your host, Ryan Gentile, and guess what, man? I know you're looking around like, wait a minute, where is he, man? What just happened? Well, guess what? Location has changed. That's right. The new home of the Real Sports Rundown is now back where it truly belongs, in Porte, Texas. And, you know, I feel like if I'm home in Porte, man, I kind of got to change my hat attire, man, because this just don't feel right as my brother comes walking in ready to go to golf here in a second here. But, you know, here, we'll just put this here. And Eric's going to wave and give the finger, which isn't polite on my show, man. This is PG rated.
Oh, shit, Mom.
Yeah, so Mom, I'm going to go ahead and apologize for Eric now, or you can slap him later once you see this. But this is the hat I'm wearing, man, because I'm back home in Porte, and that's how I do things here, man. So new set, new location, new everything. But first things first, we're going to get into the Butler almost winning the national championship. Nobody gave him a chance. Everybody said Duke is going to dominate him, run him out of the building. Well, guess what? Duke...
It was a flagrant foul, damn it.
So Eric feels like it was a flagrant foul.
That was a flagrant.
See, man, I love being home, man, because anything can happen now here on the Real Sports Rundown. But Butler, man, they should have won that game. They almost did. Now, it comes down to the final situation, man. You missed a free throw on purpose because Butler had no more timeouts. There's only 3.6 seconds left or something along those lines. I'll put it this way. When you have 3 seconds left on the clock, you always make the free throw to give yourself a 3-point lead. Because it does not take but 1.5 seconds to get to midcourt, even to the 3-point line in that situation. So you want to give yourself the lead because he almost made the shot. If he would have made the shot, that would have been the greatest ending to a championship game ever. Okay, and the fact that it came this close to going in, I mean, just think how that Zoback kid would have felt in like, oh my God, why did I not make that? You don't miss it on purpose. I don't care. You make it. You give yourself a 3-point lead. For worst case scenario, you tie. Okay? I don't care what anybody says. That's what should have happened. That's what they should have done. All right, so now moving on. As you saw in the intro, me and BJ predicted the Astros would win opening day. They didn't. And, you know, but I got to say, it's a good thing that I didn't predict that the Astros would win the division or the wild card this year. So, you know, that... No, I didn't. No, I did not. I did not predict that they would win this year. Don't act like you have any video on... Oh, crap. So I'm pretty much going to have to go with, you know what? I'm going to be a homer, man. I'm going to say the Houston Astros, man. They can take down this division. Well played, computer. Well played. Okay, so yeah, maybe I did say the Astros are going to win the division this year, or even the wild card, but you know, hey, it happens. You know, it's early in the season. It's first 3 games. Okay, man, it's not a sprint, man. It's a marathon. It's going to take some time. But if our bats don't come around and our pitching doesn't step up, yeah, it's not going to happen so much there. So hopefully my Astros pull it together and they pull through, man. Come on, I mean, you got to look at the hats, man. I'm all about the Astros. I got faith in them, man. So we'll see what happens. All right, man, also now moving on, NBA playoffs are getting underway, and let me tell you, man, it could not be any tighter in the West right now. I mean, yeah, the Lakers are number 1 in the West, but in between them, who do they want to face? Because right now, I'm going to go ahead and guess that they don't want to have any part of the Nuggets. And if I were a lot of teams right now, the team I would want to avoid in the first round would be the Oklahoma City Thunder. Kevin Durant is playing out of his mind right now. I mean, the guy is about to be the NBA scoring champ. I mean, it's between him and LeBron James at the moment, but right now, Kevin Durant is the real deal. And don't be surprised if the Oklahoma City Thunder take somebody to 7 games in the first round or even pull a first-round upset. I would actually, you know what, I wouldn't even consider that an upset. They're a great team, man. I could see it happening. Another team watch out for, Phoenix Suns, man. Steve Nash and Amari Stoudemire, are all on fire right now, so watch out for the Suns as well, man. They're very quick, and they can score a lot of points. So, I mean, who's the team to beat? I mean, it could be the Spurs. I mean, it could be the Nuggets. I mean, it could be a lot of people in the West, man. I think the West is so good that anybody can come out of it. I don't think the Lakers, they might not make it back to the NBA Finals. Now, in the East, man, you got, it's pretty much between the Cavs and the Magic at the moment. But watch out for Atlanta as well, man. Atlanta might sneak in there and get something done. But right now, the Cavs and Magic look like they might be going in for a rematch in the Eastern Conference Finals. Sticking back to baseball, man. Curtis Granderson homered a couple times in his first couple games against the Red Sox, man. So he stepped up big so far. Good acquisition for them, but again, early on in the season. And then also the rookie, Jason Hayward. Yeah, Jason Hayward, the rookie from the Atlanta Braves. This is supposed to be the big deal. #1 overall prospect in the majors right now. His first play appearance, what does he do? Home run over the fence. I mean, and he crushed the ball, too. It wasn't like this little rinky-dink barely got over the fence. I mean, this kid crushed it, man. So, hopefully, I mean, if he plays this well for the remainder of this season, I mean, he's got a good, long career ahead of him coming up. All right, so now we got to talk about some Masters talk, right? I mean, you got Tiger Woods coming back, the hoopla, Tiger this, Tiger that, Tiger, new TV commercial or Nike ad, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Well, and what happens in the first round? Yeah, Tiger Woods played a great first round, but that's not even the story. The story is Fred Couples, that's right, and Tom Watson. Now, why does Tom Watson sound familiar? Oh, maybe that's because last time on the Real Sports Rundown, ironically enough, when I was home in LaPorte, he was on his way to winning the British Open. Now, he didn't end up winning it, but man, he had one hell of a run. So can Tom Watson do it again and win the Masters at the age of 60? 60 years old! And then Fred Couples is like 50-something. I mean, just how awesome would that be, the two old guys duking it out? We'll have to watch and hopefully see how that happens here. All right, so now finally, quickly, got to get to this, man. Donovan McNabb. I don't like talking about football because it's not football season, but this was a huge, huge deal. Donovan McNabb was traded from the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, nobody was surprised. We all expected it to happen. But here's the thing. They traded him to the Redskins, a division rival. What in the hell were you thinking? Now, I understand. Andy Reid was like, I wanted to be loyal to McNabb, and I give him credit. That was, you've never seen that in sports. As somebody that said, hey, look, Donovan doesn't want to go to Oakland, doesn't want to go to Buffalo, but he would prefer the Redskins because the Redskins were interested. The fact that he actually did it shocked me because that just shows loyalty right there. So, props to Andy Reid for at least being loyal and giving Donovan what he wanted. Because any other team would have said, hell no, we're not trading you to a division rival right now. We're going to send your ass to the West Coast or to a different, conference or whatever, and just that way we don't have to face you. So now Donovan gets to face them twice this year, and don't be surprised if he beats Philly both times and maybe even takes the Redskins to the playoffs, man, because Donovan McNabb is that good. Only problem is they need to get him a receiver. And now Kevin Cobb is the starting quarterback in Philly along with Michael Vick, the backup. So, is that going to work out? Well, they got faith in Kevin Cobb, man. That's who they're handing the reins to. It's almost kind of like a la Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers situation. They said goodbye to the veteran. We're going to go with the guy that we drafted to replace you. We'll have to see what happens. All right, guys, well, that's going to do it for the Real Sports Rundown, man. Back home in LaPorte, and I could not be more happier, man. It's been nothing but great times. Good times with good friends on opening day. As you can see in some of these pictures here, man, I had a great time with everybody. My friend Jennifer, I'm so glad she was able to come out. My best friend BJ, you saw him in the intro, man. We had a great time. So, good times, good friends, man. Glad to be home. And, with the new setup here and being home, man, I might have some more special guests here. Maybe my little brother again without giving the finger. We'll see what happens. So, everybody have a great one. We'll see y'all next week. And Real Sports Rundown, we are back. Oh, and FYI, next week, 1 year anniversary. Maybe I got something special in plan. Stay tuned for that. Everybody have a great one. Peace out. LaPorte, I am home.
Welcome to the show where there's so much to be gained. Get ready to be educated and entertained. When it comes to sports, there's no fooling around. Here's Ryan with his Real Sports Rundown.